Suspects who are still on the run tonight. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this busy Sunday night. I'm Molly Levine. This all happened this afternoon, not far from the North Smithfield line. Multiple people were sent to the hospital. Let's get right to NBC 10's Joanna Boris. She's live where that crash happened. Investigators say more than 80 rounds were fired Wednesday evening. This is the body camera footage. 3 buses with migrants from Texas arrived in the nation's capital. They were reportedly dropped off outside of the home of Vice President Kamala Harris late last night. NBC 10's Aaron Coogan reports some of the passengers got into a fight as they stepped off the boat in Point Judith. For a first check of your forecast, all eyes on New Year's Eve, especially with cities and towns in southern New England planning some fun parties to bring in the new year. Seems like the perfect scenario for Celtics fans tomorrow.
16 years, can you believe that? I had no idea until I read that tonight.
Take a look at this. A new Federal Hill restaurant celebrated its grand opening. Salanter is serving up modern Indian fusion cuisine. 5th most popular in Rhode Island is green tea flavored. Vanilla is 4th.
They wanted to win at home. Maybe that's why they didn't win Friday.
I was thinking the same thing.
You said it, not me. And the weather's going to be great, too, for them.
It really is. It's going to be.
Let me paint the picture for you. The utility worker was actually working up in the bucket when the truck with no driver in it started rolling down the hill before it crashed into the curb here. The suspect came through this tiki bar, got over here to the cooler, got down on his knees and was able to pry this open. And if you take a look here, you can see the AC unit they say started it all from outside of the home. No time to waste. Crews are working right now on the Washington Bridge to get those westbound lanes open. If underwater baseball is your thing, come on down to Dow Field. But if that's not your thing and maybe fishing is, you could also come down here to Dow Field. Take a look at this guy. It's cracking me up. Obviously, this is so exciting that we're all seeing the solar eclipse, but arguably one of my favorite parts is that we're all seeing it here together.
4 guns not locked up. I need justice.
Unanswered questions surrounding the night David Vine's son was killed.
My son lost his life in that house right there. That window to the left, he lost his life.
He tells me Dylan was with friends at this home on Cedar Street.
4 guns not locked up, in a box, supposedly, with ammo.
Police say 29-year-old Marios Kyrios lives here. They say he's the legal owner of the guns.
4 guns not locked up, and my son's dead.
But Kyrios was not home when Dylan was shot.
Who's being prosecuted? Who's responsible? Who did this?
In February, police arrested Kyrios, charging him with 4 misdemeanor counts of failing to properly store a gun. Johnston Police Chief Joseph Raza tells NBC 10 in an email statement that they're working with the Attorney General's office. He says, quote, the investigation is ongoing and still evolving, and as more information becomes available, I will be able to advise the family, unquote.
Nothing's happening. I got to deal with this life bit in my head where the kids walk in the street, the adult that owned the guns is walking the street.
We deserve to know what's going to happen, what did happen.
Now locking his bike on a pole.
This kid didn't deserve to die. Just need answers.
To remind investigators,
Dylan never deserved any of what happened to him.
They're not going anywhere.
Somebody needs to dig deeper into the situation because I just feel like, honestly, it was a sloppy investigation.
Until they know exactly what happened to Dylan back in February.
I can't do this no more. I can't. I want answers. I want justice. And I'm going to keep doing this because my next step is the State House.
How long was the trip?
12 hours.
Drive.
Yes.
Right down the road, Norfolk.
We flew in last night.
Traveling from near and far to see the Rolling Stones take the stage at Gillette Stadium.
This is the 6th time I've seen the Stones, dating back to '65.
For many, it's not the first
The first time I saw him was in 1989.
or second time.
Well, I think this will be my 7th. I started back in my early 20s.
Making memories at every concert.
We were able to pretend that we were the Stones' actual limo drivers. It was before social media and everything. And we actually made it backstage.
The Rolling Stones, a band they say they'll keep coming back to watch.
Excited to see Mick and the boys. Woo!
And my wife is the biggest Mick Jagger fan. Like, she would divorce me for Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger at 80 years old. Fans have mixed feelings on if the Stones will stop rolling anytime soon. Think it'll be Mick Jagger's last performance here?
I hope not, because that man is unbelievable. What he's ingested and swallowed.
You know, everyone keeps saying, "Yo, this is the last one. This is the last one," but so I had to come and see him live.
I just saw him on Instagram running up and down the stage like he was 20.
The 100th concert played at Gillette Stadium, set to be one to remember. Show me your best Mick Jagger move.
Oh. Do you have a towel?
Oh, that's a lot. You're asking a lot there.
Reporting from Foxborough,
All right, Stacey, let's see yours.
Molly Levine, NBC 10 News Night Team.